Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we got a lot to cover with the Peppy Gals. Probably going to be a brutal day. I mean, we'll see how easy it is to run the Peppy Gal team in this game right now. Well, we're going to lose a lot, but, my concern is the friend system, like always. There's nothing in the world that could ever be worse than the friend system. So, if we jump on over, this EZA will be a joke for anyone to complete. It's Peppy Gals, and then just don't use tech or int. Very simple. Right, but Peppy Gal characters, these, the banner unit EZA events, right? Like, remember the ones where it's, like, a lot of the Battle of God, like, Realm of God type characters, and Peppy Gals, and, like, the Heroes EZAs, all that type of stuff, right? The OG Family Kamehameha from way back in 2018. All of those types of characters, it's just very easy to get these done. So, we're going to use, like LR, Kale, and Caulifla and stuff like that here. But you're not going to need anything like that to take down this Peppy Gal easy. It's going to be very easy. So, I'm just using double Videl for now. And we will hopefully go ahead and get through this pretty quickly here. We'll see how it's going to go. Actually, this is fine. This is a fine rotation. We'll hit this, and we're going to be good to go. Alright, so my kind of, plan for the content. So, I wanted to get CHEELAI, mainly CHEELAI EZA first before I started to do the videos for the new Summonable Videl and the new Ranfan and stuff like that. It's just CHEELAI we 100% are gonna want to be running. For these showcases, I'm probably actually Fasha's kind of tanky, huh? What the fuck? What? What the hell? Wait, how is she so tanky? Oh my god. They dropped an EZA. This Fasha's got crazy HP, huh? I didn't even realize. Like, I was just kind of like autoing it, like preparing to get to this point. I didn't realize Fasha actually had this ridiculous amount of HP. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I say ridiculous because like these types of EZAs typically, right, is like, Videl will touch one of these bosses and they die. Is what happens. Oh, brother. Okay. LR, Kale, and Caulifla with their 3 million attack stats. Oh, good. To be fair, this is an EZA that's over 2 years old, right? Remember, EZAs are still a concept that I think really just confuses a majority of the players I see talking, where, they're expecting these EZAs to have, 100% damage reduction in slot 1 and be like, oh my god, the gods of the game. Right? It's like, listen, the EZA characters are always a complement to whatever the new shit is, right? So, the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is meant to be a nice addition to that youth team. CHEELAI and Fasha here are meant to help out Peppy Gals. The only thing is, last year they at least gave us Roshi. I would not be opposed to them just dropping a 220% Peppy Gal lead, but we're not gonna see that until, probably like October 5th-ish. Right now, it looks like Tanabata is gonna start, or, again, we're calling it that for now, because that's, like, it's gonna be the replacement for the Tanabata celebration. It's gonna be called something different once it actually drops, but for now, Tanabata is gonna start on the 29th, which means that the, Tanabata, like the usual celebration for September, I think the length will probably just remain exactly the same, right? So that means the next Dokkan Fest, probably, looking at the calendar, probably about October 3rd is, I bet, when we would see the next Dokkan Fest. October 3rd or October 2nd would be the dates that I've kind of hammered down as possibilities for the next Dokkan Fest. Maybe that could be we could have a Peppy Gal leader, right? Like a Dokkan Fest Android 18. Although, to be fair, they did already release a banner unit Android 18 this year. They've done Videl. Who could we get? Kefla? Kefla. Here's the thing about Kefla. Kefla. Well, funny enough, Kefla was that exact slot already. By the way, Kefla was the post worldwide download celebration character in 2021. That's what Caulifla was. But Caulifla is a character, she doesn't need a Dokkan Fest. She needs an LR. right? That's what's more important. It's like Kid Buu, right? Kid Buu, Kefla, Bojack. Well, Bojack, I mean, I guess technically does have an LR, even if it's not just LR Bojack. It's, you know, him plus his minions. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Bulma, Dokkan Fest Bulma. I still love the idea of Dokkan Fest Bulma from Namek. To me, is like a great pick, because that is a named character where it is, the name is just Bulma. There's only one just Bulma in the game, and it's a rare. It's a literal R card, right? That Namek Bulma. So I think that that's what they could do. They could drop Namek Bulma, and she could, I think, be a Dokkan Fest where she's like fighting with her robots and stuff like that. I mean, it's like the thing with funny that they realigned like the structure of like the year with the celebrations and stuff like that, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna just have it exactly the same as before. We're like Tanabata goes right into worldwide, or, you know, it was global. So like both versions, it's been like that, where, you know, I mean, anniversary is always bigger than Tanabata, but, you know, major celebration in July and then major celebration in, you know, the end of August basically. And that's still a thing that's going to go on. I think they might have done a little bit better to kind of like spread it out a little bit. I think maybe moving the Tanabata celebration to be in October instead probably would have been a little bit of a smarter idea. Because remember, I think it's good when the game does peaks and valleys, again, is what we want to do. So we want to be going, you know, get all the high hype, and then we could drop, you know, some lower level stuff. That's why like a Peppy Gal leader would be perfect. So yeah, Bulma, like if we were to get a Peppy Gal Dokkan Fest, I think Bulma right now would be the pick. I mean, Android 18 from the Android Test Cell Saga would be fine. I feel like we're kind of geared up for a new perfect Cell anyway. And remember, when I say perfect Cell, I'm talking about the one that does the Kamehameha Clash with Gohan, right? Like you know, Cell is electricity and shit like that going crazy. We're due for a new one of those. So like if they wanted to start filling out the Android team, they could drop, you know, an Android 18 that's, you know, could be used with androids or with Peppy Gals as well. And they could potentially like flesh that out. Because remember, we do have several Android characters coming up for EZAs, right? It's like if we imagine, like think about all the different marks they could hit. We go into Android 18 Dokkan Fest celebration, right? And Super 17 could EZA or Super EZA in there, which would help Omega. Android 18 could have a Peppy Gal leader skill, which would help the Peppy Gals. And then that would be set up for like a potential, you know, big time Android team a little bit down the line as well, right? Oh, Tim, this is the first time we've seen Kale and Caulifla. What the fuck? All right, the video, they just haven't been on rotation even once. Okay, whatever. Is there any other possibilities? I guess Caulifla herself. I mean, I know the LR is kind of like Caulifla, but I mean, it's Caulifla and Kale. Caulifla eventually is going to get a Dokkan Fest. I had been meaning to do a video on it when things were slower. I mean, maybe, probably in a couple of days, Dokkan is going to be very slow. I can maybe cover it, but I had meant to, like, revisit and relook at the global Dokkan Fest selection, which I think is something that's mostly forgotten about these days. You know, everyone knows about the LR election that was had, but Global got to select the next Dokkan Fest many years ago as well. It was, the picks were Hit, Kale, and Caulifla, right? Hit of, won. Not shocking that, you know, Hit won the Dokkan Fest selection. And then we, you know, 5 years later, we got Dokkan Fest Kale. So we still need to get Dokkan Fest Caulifla. Which I don't mind if Caulifla gets it. Like, that's, you know, again, we're now 10 years in. You know, like, each, like, literal individual moment can be, like, Caulifla, I guess the first time she goes Super Saiyan or something like that. Because there isn't a Super Saiyan Caulifla card in the game, by the way. All of the Cauliflas are all Super Saiyan 2. Because that's what she's mainly using in the Tournament of Power. And then, because Super Saiyan 1 is only, like, she's only really using that very much when she first goes Super Saiyan. And then that whole, like, exchange with Kabe and Kale, and then she goes Super Saiyan 2. So, the only, like, Super Saiyan Caulifla is the TUR for the LR Kale and Caulifla, the 2019 one. Their TUR is just Super Saiyan Caulifla and Super Saiyan Kale. And you can see, because Caulifla's hair does... I could look at it right here, right? Because Caulifla's hair does look different, too. Which you could see. Yeah, you can. Like, you could see, like, her hair, that's not, like, her Super Saiyan 2 hair. Like, she has, like two, like, bangs coming down, where she does not when we look at her right there, or look at her right there, right? She doesn't have, you know, her hair is more going up, Super Saiyan 2 style. Caulifla, her Super Saiyan 1 versus Super Saiyan 2, it's very similar to Goku's, actually. Where it actually is kind of hard to tell. Like, you're just looking at his front bang, basically. So, yeah. I'm just looking. Is there another... Maybe we get, like, a... Maybe Chi-Chi could be a Dokkan Fest. And they could further flesh out, like, the, you know, Tao and, like, the OG Dragon Ball type stuff. You know, maybe... That could certainly work. All right. Alright, chat, so finally, we are on the last stage. I was not paying attention that she had HP like this Fasha. I probably would have gotten us a little bit closer to stage 30 if I knew that she was a juggernaut like this. No way. Alright. So yeah, after this, we'll probably go... I'm going to go into, I think, EGL Videl as our first showcase. We'll probably go Videl, Ranfan, Cheelai, and then finish with Fasha today. Again, I wanted to get this up first so we'd have Cheelai available for all of the videos, though. That's why I'm doing this first. It's like, yeah, like, listen, I wish I could just snap my fucking fingers and we have all the characters instantly ready to go, but... Does take some grinding. I gotta change up their builds too. So Videl, I guess Videl, I probably don't want to give her dodge. Dude, it's, yeah, damn it, man. Videl could benefit from dodge so much, but I mean, it would mess with her revive. What's funny is I think she's going to be a pretty effective unit for that youth team. But at the same time, like, by the time you reach turn 3, you've won with the youth team. In, like, a lot of the really tough fights, so... And Videl is set... She's just like 9th anniversary Blue Gogeta, right? Where her dodge will trigger... Or her revive will trigger, like, you have to float her off her first turn. Yeah, if there is one criticism I'd have for this Videl character looking at, I mean, I do kind of wish her revive was just the whole rotation, but it's just her, right? And I do kind of wish her support maybe included Peppy Gals or Gohan. That might have been nice, but yeah, whatever, we'll see. All right, so we'll wrap this up. All right, chat. I will go ahead and get all these girls, you know, awakened, easy aid, builds, links, all that stuff, right? And then we'll go ahead and start pumping out these showcases here. So, all right, let's just get that done. Sure, very good. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all next time. Next, we'll go into, again, the EGL Videl video here.